Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Offense set on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's right on target. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. The play-action fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks. Last week, they put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job hitting their ears back and getting home.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. They're not into 3s. They want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Tackled after picking up the first down.
These are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Touch pass on the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. A long way to go for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Brings up 2nd down.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can really give you a shot of momentum. Little touch pass to the receiver. Chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This defense really needs to be careful. They have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness, great. That is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's in for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. East Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Greenville. They're up 14 over Texas Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Afterburners coming. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Bulls his way forward. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
At the 49.
Second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
At the 37. Second down coming up.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive.
Headed to the end zone.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Off play action. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this crowd is up for grabs, and not much excites them like back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long. At the 20, he's got space. And he breaks into the open. Big, big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Complete downfield. Open space at the 25. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
This defense doesn't even have a chance to blink after just giving up an explosive play. You get lined up, and all of a sudden they're throwing it over your head again into the end zone. They better get ready, lined up. I'd expect another shot coming up.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. What a disappointment. No good. Looking for a little juice and energy with a field goal. You don't get it, and guys, they're still down by 16. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. All kinds of running room. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got a lot of running room. Running inside the 20. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Bounced right back to them. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there in Orlando. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports studios at the Bounce House.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They're going to throw it to start the drive. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. The expressway is wide open. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
And the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down.
Get set.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. This offense has a second down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Slams into the line and through for a touchdown. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Attempt to try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Wisconsin is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been jumping around since the first whistle. They're up by 30 over Texas State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
They have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The give to the tailback. He's loose at the 15. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. On 1st and 10 from the 38. He's going to pass. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep attacking through the air. Get it out on the screen. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone for a touchdown.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. He's looking the fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Peace. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Comes out throwing on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Peace. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Coming after him. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.